welcome to my next video. And I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to be opening and we're going to be doing an unboxing of this lovely little deck. I've bought these myself, so I'm not I haven't been paid to do this. I'm not sponsored by the artist or anyone involved with this at all. I've just bought to share with you, to open up this deck and see, you know, firsthand as to what we actually what the cards look like, what we feel about the cards. I mean, maybe something that you actually want to purchase for yourself. I was just drawn to them. Self-Care Wisdom cards, they're called, by Cheryl Richardson. As I say, I've got no, you know, I'm not being paid for it, or there's no sponsor involved with this at all. I've also got a second deck. I've got exactly the same thing here. So I'm going to be, when we actually reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to be taking... you know, out of a draw, I'm going to take one of the names, and you would be able to win this lovely deck as well. So yeah, so if you have a little look first, stick around and join me to unbox, and let's just see what these cards are all about. Right, okay, so let's open them. Let's have a little look what we've got here. It's getting into them really, isn't it? Right. They are actually oracle cards. So that means they're, you know, they're not tarot cards. Oh, they're actually called wisdom cards, but you can get them. You can get them on. I get them from a wholesalers, but I think you can get them from Amazon, etc. Right, let's have a look. Right, the first thing I would say, the box is, it's a nice little box, definitely strong, and it's like a bit of a matte finish, quite nice and embossed. Quite like that. That's impressive. First of all. Let's just see what it says. This joyful and whimsical illustrated card deck puts the power to care for yourself and therefore others, literally in your hands. Based on a beloved classic deck that's been fully revised with new artwork and fresh ideas for our modern times, these cards carry gentle but clear reminders of what's essential for self-care: to slow down, trust yourself, honour your body, release judgment, say no when you need to. We all have to do that, don't we? And open yourself to change. Okay, so Cheryl Richardson, it's her ideas, her work, and the artwork is by Joe Podmore. Let's have a little look. They sound nice. Let's just... Nice book. All right. Okay, inside. Can you see that? Inside we have got, what if being kind to yourself really could change everything? Yeah, quite like that as well. Ah, oh, look at this as a little message. There's a little, oh, they are sort of messagey cards. So I'm getting a little bit like a kid at Christmas. I'm just chucking all the boxes around. Right, so I've got this little tag thing. This first little card, oh, this is lovely. This is actually from the creator, right, or the author we call it, won't we? Let's get this off. Right, can you see that? This is actually, let's see if I can hold this up to the camera. Does that, can you see that? Is it in? Right, it says, dear friend, thank you for purchasing my self-care wisdom cards. I invite you to use them in several ways. You might pick one in the morning and let the message remind you to focus on a particular need throughout the day. Or when faced with a decision, you can shuffle the deck, center yourself, and choose a card to help guide you in the right direction. One of my favourite ways to use this deck is to share individual cards with others. I include them in birthday greetings. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Thank you notes and holiday cards, and when paying bills by mail. Really? Paying bills by mail? Puts a card in. Can you imagine that at Eon? Opening up and getting one of these cards. Right, okay. I also leave them as a surprise gift. Now this is, right, okay. I do love things like this, but this is sounding a little bit weird. I also leave them as a surprise gift at the bank drive-through window, or with a gratuity at a restaurant, for instance. Would you do that? I created this new deck to encourage you to take even better care of yourself as you grow in your wisdom years. I hope you find the cards to be an inspiring, helpful guide. Warmly, Cheryl Richardson. Now that is lovely. That's a lovely sentiment, but I don't think I would be giving them out at a restaurant to the person who served me, or definitely not at a bank. Or anyway, my husband would be under the table hiding. I think it's bad enough now if I go into anything or feel as though I've got a message for someone. Well, let alone if I start getting cards out and leaving them as tips. I don't think. Sorry, I'm laughing. I shouldn't. No, but it's a nice little note, especially writing "dear friend," isn't it? Oh, well, there's more on the back. It's just about the author and the artist at the back as well. So it's nice. She's taking the time. I like that. Right, so here's the cards themselves. So the first one, I'm just going to flick through because I think if you were looking to buy this for yourself, I don't know if you're like this, I am. You know, when you look to buy them and they only show you 4 or 5 of the cards and you think, I wish I could have said a little bit more before I make my decision. They're not the thickest of cards, to be fair. I mean, they're nice. They're not. I wouldn't say they're thin. A bit like a playing card, you know. Because some of the cards I've got are really sort of quite thick and dense card, and they're really, it would take a lot to bend them. These are. Oh look, they got. So it's actually card. This one's space, and on the back it's got a little message. So that's quite nice. Don't worry, I'm not going to read them all too. We'll be here for like 3 days, but it's quite nice, isn't it? I think it's quite nice. Give yourself the gift of space, and I think that's sort of like the headliner on that one. So yeah, quite nice. So now I could definitely use these in reading. So if you're a reader, I think you would. From what I've seen so far, I think you would quite enjoy them. These would certainly be very, very helpful in readings and sort of intuitive. I do like them. I'm pleased that I've got them. So if you do like and subscribe, you might be able to win some. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Right. Okay. So the next one is decision. Very much like the Libra scales there and the Justice, isn't it, really? But again, it's got a little message on the back. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. That's true. Right, okay. Yeah, so we've got choice, calm, reassess, possibility, needs. And each one's got a little thing. Nice. Do you know what? These would actually be quite a nice gift. I could think of a few friends. This is what I do. Most of my friends would be saying that I do tend to buy people, and my sister, I do tend to buy them cards, whether they like them or not. No, they do like them. But I do. If a new deck comes out, I like to, and I feel this would be one of those ones that you could definitely give to somebody, and even sort of like to teenagers. I really like this. I think my nieces as well. I hope they're not watching because I think this will be on their present list. Right, okay. Rituals. These are lovely. Do you like them so far? I like them. Priorities. I think, as I say, if you're not a reader and you're more a person that has readings, because not everybody wants to read, do they? Then you would still be able to sort of have these because you could take one card out. I know a lot of people that I do regular readings for, they would probably make, could you be able to take out the card that you've chosen and then you'd look at the bit on the back and it gives you a little message for the day. I think that's quite nice. Surprise. We'd all like one of them. Body, success, change, surrender. I think the cards are definitely, they're not the thickest as I say, but they're sufficient. They are like a playing card. Now big. If you look at the size of my hand, they're not little weeny things. And they do. I would say they're stored very well in that box as well. Ease, and the artwork is simplistic, but it's pleasant, isn't it? Oh, this is the picture that's on the front of the box, isn't it? Yeah. Look, that's the release. That one. Intention, energy, beauty, action. Going upstairs. Rebel. Listen. Speak up. I like these. These are I would be. If I did like them, I definitely would be saying, or if I feel as though I couldn't relate to them or, couldn't read with them. But, yeah, these are nice. This is a weird one, though. Look at this one. This is power, and then the actual image. Can you see that? It says, good girl, crossed out. Girl power, but it's sort of crossed out. Right, okay. Security. Authenticity. Abundance. Like that one. Breathe. Mind, sovereign, move, focus, feelings, passion. I always like cards that got a navy background as well. Patience, love. Oh, that's nice. Look, everyone's on there. Change course. Yeah, I like that. It's like keys as well. You know, it's very. I love symbols and you know, things that are very symbolic, and these cards definitely do that for me. Right, pamper. Yeah, like that. Dice. You know, you always know you've got a good deck or something you can really work with is when you wouldn't be able to choose one particular image that you like, and there is self-worth. That's nice. Like evaluate or elevate. I got that one wrong. Elevate, self-worth. Right. Truth. Friend. Self-worth again, and growth. No, I do like those. Definitely, I'm glad I got those. They're not that expensive. I think they're about £15, just a bit over, between £15 and £20, I'd say. Obviously, depending on where you purchase it from. But yeah, I like that. That is this neat little dear friend card as well, I think. So yeah, I've got a deck, as I say, to give away. If you do like those, and I would, yeah. I mean, I would say, and I'm saying this truthfully, it's not some old like, you know, whitewash or anything like that. This is, I would buy those for somebody. Anyone that knows me thinking, oh my God, she's going to get me them. No, I do like those as a gift. So I've got this here to give away. So you are welcome to them. So just like and subscribe. And I'll do a draw, and yeah, there'll be one lucky winner in the UK though, please, and I'll send those out to you with my compliments. Okay, well, thank you for opening this box, unboxing it with me. Please do like and subscribe and comment if you would like to see more of these. I've got loads of decks that I would be able to order and bring to you, and we can sort of look through it. And as I say, my opinion would be honest, and I'm not going to be sponsored or anything like that, so it would literally be if I don't feel that they are what I would work with. I mean, we're all different. There'll be some that I might not think I would work with or not drawn to. I know there is many decks that I wouldn't be drawn to, and you might. But at least if we go through and we can look at each card, then it gives you a way to think, oh yeah, I fancy those myself. And I would say, as I said a minute ago, I would say these are for readers, but also non-readers, people that just want to take a message literally for themselves daily. And I say, I don't think I would be drawn to giving them away to the person who's just served me at a restaurant, or putting one in my bill, paying the council tax and putting one of them in. I think I might have some people. I think I might. Sorry, I'm laughing. I think there might be someone knocking with a white coat at the door. But anyway, okay, I'm going to leave it with that. And I hope to put some messages below. Let's just see as to what you think of them. Would you buy them? And like and subscribe, because you might be able to win them. Okay, thank you again. I hope to see you on my next video. Bye for now.